Since we live in a world where when we know better than to follow along with what everyone else is doing, but we have to because everyone else will shun you and think that you're wrong for not following along. In a world where the government itself is trying to slowly kill off the population, in that world where a person can truly help somebody because they're truly enlightened and understand spirit, in that world, why isn't there, there should also be, if I can't have any effect on people or talk to people and get my message out to everyone in the world, because anyone who has their message out to anyone in the world was able to do it. So I should be able to. There's no reason that anyone other than me or anyone else besides me can't say something to have the world hear it without everyone else or anyone else limiting it or censoring it or stopping them from saying it. There should be a way. And since there's no way that you can actually live the way you want to, because you are completely controlled, and even when you have control of your mind and have control of your life like I do, you can't do anything about it. Because the court system says you can't talk to your kids other than this, under these circumstances because of the X's. And you can't go here because quarantine. And you can't do this because, we say you can't. You have to have clearances and passports and qualifications and authorizations and all these fucking fake things. And since we have to live in a world like that where our own life is not our choice, why isn't there a place, literally, there should be an assisted suicide. Because if you don't want to live in a world like this and you want to move on to your next life, you should be able to. Because I don't want to live in this world anymore. I love living, but I don't want to live with anyone around me because they're all stuck in an idea and they refuse to try to change. And even when I say I'm ready to fucking die because I'm so happy with the person I am, but I can't be happy around anyone else because they're fucking stuck by the government, I would rather die. And I'm not going to blow my head off because that would create negative karma for my spirit. I know that sounds silly, but if there was a way where I could just take a shot and go to sleep and not have to live in this world again, I would do it legally. And I would tell everyone I'm doing it before I do it. And if they wanted to say anything to try to, give me a reason not to, or try to be part of a world that's a better place where people can logically think about how they live, I would rather logically explain why I want to die. I logically would like to die if I can't have a world where people hear somebody who makes fucking sense and has a complete open mind and a complete clear consciousness understanding this reality. Instead of listening to everybody else, reading a book, thinking God is some fucking being on a chair in the sky, the image of man. No, you imagined it. Think of the word image. It's in the word imagine, okay? You came from nothingness and you evolved from so many particles to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing that needed to get bigger, that needed to do something different, that needed to evolve, and it did. And we became what we are. That's as simply put as it can be, and that's literally the truth. All the other details don't fucking matter. Give up on the fucking past. Who gives a shit anymore? Either move on or fucking kill yourself. Literally. That's what God says. Literally. That's what God says. If you don't want to live in this world, then don't. If you don't want to be part of something that evolves and keep doing a repeat cycle like we live in a fucking rerun, then don't be here and waste everyone else's fucking time. Okay? Because God loves you more than you do. Because you are God and you don't know it. But the true God that is just wants to live, survive, and experience. Do new things. Be conscious. Be loved. Be understanding. Be accepting. Be living. That's what it wants. That's what it fucking wants. And if you don't get that through your fucking head, you will waste your whole goddamn life. And don't do that to yourself. Wake the fuck up, people!